Hey, how are ya? Good morning or good afternoon, maybe even good evening, depending on when you are viewing this introductory video from me. As promised, I said I would post a video in regard to some basic information that you'll need before we start our Bible study together called Seamless. And here's the book. So if you haven't gotten your book yet, this is what it looks like. I just love it, and I'll tell you why. Anyway, I want to say welcome. You know, there's over 76 of us signed on for this study, and wow, my heart is so full, and I cannot believe that we get to spend this time together. I'm very, very excited about it. I'm just adjusting something here. Anyway, I'm coming to you from the patio of my home, and it's beautiful. The sun is shining. The leaves are starting to change. Boo-hoo. Summer's over. Fall is upon us, and eventually winter. And I just want you to know that this is going to be a time, a very special time together as a group. And there are just some things that I want to share from my heart, and also some basic instruction things that you'll need to know as we go through the next 7 weeks together. So again, this study is by the author Angie Smith. Just a note as to how I came about this study. I have been retired since May and became the caregiver for my parents, and it's been a lot of work, and I've spent a lot of time with them, and also, you know, just trying to keep my everyday things going, and I have been feeling pretty depleted. So I was praying and asking God for some kind of study or group to join, and I kept thinking, how am I going to join a group? I'm hardly home as it is, and I just need something, Lord. I'm feeling pretty depleted. And so through a friend, I was invited to sign up for an online study called Seamless, and I did a little investigating and wanting to make sure it was worth my time. So once I watched an introductory video from Angie Smith, I fell in love with the study. So I began the study a few weeks back and had a really sleepless night. One morning I woke up around 3 o'clock in the morning and just said, Lord, I can't sleep. Are you wanting to talk to me? You know, what's going on here? And I was impressed to consider offering the same study to anyone that I knew that was in need of a Bible study as well. And I thought, oh my goodness, I've never done anything like this before. And so I put it out there to one of the many prayer groups that I'm a part of, and I got an instant response from several of them that said, gosh, you have no idea, this is something that I have been really asking God for and about, and I would most likely hop on board with this. So that is how the invitation was started, and I have been doing some studying myself and making sure I am able to really handle what God is asking me to do. And I think because of the way it's set up through Facebook, it will be just wonderful. There are some things I want to share now about how this study is going to happen. I created a syllabus that I will post on the Facebook group. And I'm saying Facebook group now. You were originally invited through a Facebook event, and until Friday, that will be open until midnight Friday. Once that deadline hits, I'm going to convert everybody into the Seamless 2015 Facebook group, because if I don't, any of the notifications that I post or that comments that you post on the event page will then also go to all the 400 people who don't want to be a part of this group right now, and I don't think that's fair. So I'm going to bring you into a Facebook private group so we don't have trollers and comments and things like that from strangers, and you can consider that private. So Um, the couple of things that you need to know, like I said, I created a syllabus that will be posted in that group, so if you get behind, you can just check out the syllabus. Angie Smith does have a video about, they run anywhere from 11 to 15 minutes long once a week. I'll be posting those on Mondays because the study is from Monday to Friday and allows you to have your weekend with your family and yourself and personal study or whatnot, and I appreciate that because my weekends can get pretty tough sometimes, and I want to dedicate this time to the Lord that I've set aside during the week, Monday through Friday. So it's a very simple study to follow along with. If you do get behind, it's very easy to catch up. The chapters are not long. The questions are to the point but not difficult. You will need a Bible to go along with it, so your book plus the Bible and a pen, because you may want to answer some of the questions that are in the book. And then the other thing that I consider doing, and I have decided to do, if those of you who are interested want to download an app, either for your Android or your tablet or for your iPhone, it's called Periscope. And what Periscope is a live conversation that we would have, and it also allows you then to comment live as well. And what's unique about that, instead of just posting a video, is it gives you an opportunity for some feedback. So if you did install the free app, couple of features on there. I did post it on the event page so you can read about the features, but I'll just give it to you really quick. So if you swipe up during the Periscope, you can add other friends that are on Periscope. If you want to send them an invite to listen in or comment as well. Also, if you swipe to the side if you're on an iPhone, so up if you're on an Android, side to the right if you're an iPhone, you can do the same thing there. Then another feature that you'll see that I did a little research on, where if you tap your phone, the face of your phone, you'll see some little hearts start to float to the top. Kind of interesting, little colorful hearts float to the top. And that's kind of the like button for Periscope. So the reason that I thought that was interesting was evidently the more hearts that you accumulate during a Periscope, the more chances it will come to the top of a Periscoper's feed and allow them to view it as well. Interesting, because I am all for, you know, alternative, better messages being shared. So much of this technology is being used in terrible ways, and I thought, oh, go ahead, hit your phone and let the hearts fly, because if it by chance gets to the top of someone's feed and they click on it and they hear a positive message, I'm all for that. And you know, I love technology. I love my phone. I love my laptop and my tablet, because I need to stay in touch with my family, which is all over the nation, and some are in other parts of the world, and it's the only way I can get immediate access to them sometimes if there's an emergency or something, or just to stay in touch, and I like that. Not everybody does, and I get that, and I'm okay with that. So the Periscope is optional. You do not have to have it in order to follow along with this Bible study. Excuse me. A little dry throat today. Allergy season, yes. So a couple other things that I do want to mention that I feel are important are, one, use discretion if you do post something, either on Facebook or on Periscope, because if you are being vulnerable at that time, I want you to feel safe. And if not, you can private message me, and if I can help you in any way, I will. I can't promise anything, but if you need prayer or something like that, that's great. But use wisdom and what you post. I also want everyone to know that you know, this study is important for some people and what they're going through right now, and I want to make sure it stays safe for people to post. So I'm asking at this time for everybody to really be considerate and kind with your posts. If you don't agree with what the author says or what someone else says, please don't post anything about that. I understand that. I understand that maybe your tradition might be different than other people's tradition about the Word of God and stuff, but I'm really I'm begging you to really be kind and not post anything judgmental. You never know what someone's going through or where they're at in their walk of life or even in their faith journey. And so be kind. You post things that are encouraging and positive. And if you have a group of people that you're doing this study together, maybe you can get together with that group and talk about it there, in a private setting. So I just want to keep this a safe place. The second thing is confidentiality. I know being online and it's a private group and everything, this is again why I say use wisdom, but confidentiality, if something does get posted, I would really appreciate it if everybody would use the considerate avenue of keeping what gets talked about here in private on this page, and pray for one another. I think that's the biggest key. I have been praying for everyone that has signed on to this study since day one, and I'm so blessed. My heart is so full. Like I said earlier, I never thought in a million years that I'd be doing something like this, but you never know what God will call you to, and maybe one day you'll do the same. I don't know. If you do, I'll help you through it. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. So look forward to a post on Sunday. This coming Sunday, I'm going to post the introductory video. You can either watch it Sunday or Monday, and then jump into your week one, day one study. And then probably one of the evenings next week, it might be Monday, it might be Tuesday, I'm going to hop on Periscope, or whenever I feel led to do that. I promise I won't abuse that. But listen for the chirp. If you're on Periscope, you'll hear your phone or your device chirp, and I'll be going live, so you can log in. My account on Periscope is Faye S88, so that's FAYES88, and you'll see my picture is a circle of clouds with a little heart, a blue heart in the middle. So if you see that, that's my account, and log on and follow me. Kind of weird to say that, but yeah, you have to follow me in order to follow me. So I encourage you to comment if you feel led to, but it is not necessary. I don't want to put that pressure on anybody. But if you do feel led, I really would love to hear your feedback and your thoughts on some things. I've already written down 2 or 3 different things that I have come away with in this study that have been so helpful in my life right now, and I'm really thrilled to know that all of us are going to be going through this together and hearing your thoughts on how God is leading you in a certain way, or teaching you, or those aha moments. So for now, I'm going to say goodbye from the patio of my home, and I'll probably record from here in the future as well. It's just such a peaceful, comforting place. I have woods behind me here, and just the birds and the trees. It's away from all the traffic and the noise, and it's probably my most favorite place to be, outside my sewing room, hence why the seamless book really caught my attention here. I am a seamstress by trade, so this really drew my attention. Isn't it interesting how God can use just something as simple as a graphic like that to get your attention? I just love that about Him. So I'm going to sign off for now. I will see you probably Monday sometime on Periscope, and if you don't catch it immediately, I will post it within 24 hours on the group page. So don't panic if you're not on Periscope. Please, no stressing allowed. This is about you and God and having that time in His presence. So have a wonderful weekend. I am, like I said, continuing to pray for you every day, and I'm looking forward to the study together. God bless you.